Hi Scorpio, this is your mid-September to October 1st. Scorpios, where relationship is concerned for now, for this period between mid-September to October 1st, this is going to show you or tell you a lot about what's going on here with you and your partner. Some of you have a missing partner, a partner who is MIA, meaning missing in action, right? Somebody who's not around right now. Some of you are dealing with that partner that comes in and out when it's convenient for them. Some of you guys have been solely taken advantage of one way or another. It's feeling like you are feeling as the victim because somebody, meaning your partner, is not understanding what you went through or what you're going through. For some of you, Scorpios, especially for the male Scorpios, you are definitely trying to get the attention of someone, trying to get them to believe that you are coming toward them wholeheartedly, that you are really trying to invest in them and trying to create a relationship, a situation that is going to be only for the good and in God's eyes. For some of you, you have definitely found your way through church or situations, getting yourself back together, putting yourself back to a whole. A lot of you had been torn apart, whether it was from a divorce, a separation, loss of a family member, whatever went on, or that could be your partner, Scorpio, has definitely suffered and struggled through loss of a family member or a divorce, a separation of some kind as well. For some of you, Scorpios, money right now is on the table, and you are trying to pay or handle several different accounts. There's also some strenuous activity and also some leniency here in as far as where commitment goes, not willing to put all the things on the table. You're not willing to present everything that you're working with or dealing with, and at the same time you're fighting whether to go forward in a commitment or whether to stay back to where you currently are. You're used to living your life a certain way, and you're used to doing things a certain way as well. When change comes about, it makes you uncomfortable and makes you feel as if you are losing control of yourself, as if somebody else owns you, feeling like you'll have no control or no say, which is why you continue to go back and forth and run back to people and places that you shouldn't be. There's definitely opportunities here for you to grow if you decide to go forward. However, somebody is definitely wanting to walk away and not willing to put in as much work as they used to. So whoever that is that you're dealing with, they're not willing or they're not seeing you the way they used to. It feels like either you've done too much, Scorpio, or your partner has done too much. There's more water under the bridge now. It's going to get to a point where that bridge will not be crossable sooner or later, meaning that all your bridges, all your bridges will be burned, so to speak, meaning you will not be able to cross back over. Once this breakup happens one more time, there'll be no more reconciliation. The person that you're around is not willing to continue to try and invest in something that's not investing in them. So if you're not investing in your partner, they're not going to want to invest in you. They're going to give up and turn towards someone else because there is other people involved right now where your partner is concerned. There is other people making offers and opportunities that your partner at this time may be declining. However, your partner may keep them on the back burner knowing they have somewhere to go to. So if this is who you're truly trying to spend time with, be careful, because if you don't put in the work, if you don't put your both feet in, if you don't decide to put everything on the table and open up to this person, you will lose them. There will be no more. You're so used to going back and forth and back and forth. You're so used to taking advantage and of having something available to you. You want to be treated as that queen or king, but at the same time, you're not living as one. If you don't put the value back on your partner as well, you're going to find yourself at a dead end. The Scorpio, some of you will be probably by the end of December, maybe Christmas time, will be getting engaged. Some of you will be walking away from a partner. Some of you, this is where your relationship's going to end. So either you're going to be all in together and become one, or you will be two separate individuals and go your own way. For October, when October approaches, a lot of Scorpios will have their finances and their accounts under control, but at this time, you also may be considering making a move, and this feels like one residence to another. You may finally decide that you're not going to invest in two different places to stay. You're going to save money by ridding one and moving in with someone else. This is going to create the balance that you've been looking for. It is also going to be the beginning of your union. There is going to be opportunity for you to grow where finances are concerned. Some type of an investment or some type of small claim may come through. I do see you signing a check for something. So something is going to be paid to you for whatever losses or damages that you had. There's also going to be an opportunity for you and family members to get together. There's going to be some kind of gathering. You're going to have to choose whether you want to go or not, because some people you're trying to keep a distance from and not wanting to get totally involved. I feel like you'll hear the message, or you'll get the message, or you may come face to face with a family member that you haven't spoken to for a while. However, this person does have motives behind it. They are going to ask you about selling a property or money for a property. They're also going to ask about their percentage in the property. They're going to try to make you make a decision quickly in their benefit. They are going to come at you under the covers, meaning when your family member comes at you, they're not going to be honest with you why they're approaching you or what it's about. They're going to act as if they're in your corner or doing it for your favor. But they are truly looking for their own benefit payout. There is somebody that's being quite sneaky around you, keeping something from you. Somebody also, too, at work may be trying to set you up in a certain way. Be prepared. Watch what you're doing. Dot your I's and cross your T's. There's more eyes around you than you see. Somebody may be looking at you from a distance, meaning somebody could be looking at you on camera. Somebody could be looking at you from across the street. Somebody could be parked down the road. Somebody may be watching you go to and from your vehicle. Somebody may be watching you go in and out of your job. Somebody may see you having visitors. Somebody may see you entertaining, or somebody may take you one way rather than the way that you implied something. So be careful how you speak to coworkers, because somebody may use something against you or tape record you without you knowing it, Scorpio. So be very careful with that, because somebody is doing something very sneakily, and it's somebody who you can trust. This also could be a male. This could be a male in uniform, so be careful. A male in uniform could be trying to set you up for whatever reason. You don't know what their motives are. This is somebody you may look at as a friend or a confidant, somebody you may look up to, but in fact, this is the person who's going to bring you down for whatever reason. So be careful with what you're doing. Definitely going to be time to get your things in-house in order. You're going to have to try to find a way to either get rid of things, clear out clutter, organize things, get things back on track. Again, where relationships are concerned, there are two people coming together trying to build something very strong. There is one person that's around you, Scorpio, that's afraid to do so. They don't know how to make up their mind. They don't know what exactly it is that they want. They're definitely trying to do this. Or, Scorpio, this is you, not knowing what you truly want to do. In one aspect, you don't want to lose the person. In another aspect, you're willing to walk away. So you need to make sure that you can define and declare exactly what it is that you're interested in, because otherwise you are going to lose both ways. There is going to be a discussion that has to do with travel coming up. Somebody may be inviting you to a group travel, a bunch of friends traveling. Something is going to definitely be offered to you here, and I do feel like it is quite a distance. You may need your passport, or you may not, but it does feel like it is pretty far, so passport may be needed. I also feel like there's something to do with reunions, whether it's a high school reunion, a family reunion, some type of reunion gathering is coming up. This also could be what I see coming for November, and it could be around the holidays. There is going to be blessings that are presented in front of you, Scorpio, but at the same time, you're going to need to take on some challenges. There is going to be some rough waters, which is fine for a Scorpio, being that you're a water sign. There's going to be some rough waters here that you're going to have to deal with, but these waters are definitely going to take you to other places. The water, as it drains down as you go over this waterfall, it is going to land you in a whole new place. So what that's saying is that the situation that you're going to go through may be like a tower moment, may be hard, may be rocky for a little while. But when you land back on your feet, you're going to find yourself in a much better position, a much better situation, and that's usually what the tower moment does. So pay attention to what's around you, pay attention to your surroundings. If you handle things one at a time, you will be able to adjust things so that that tower moment doesn't come, and you can easily glide through what's going on. But I do feel like there's going to be also news of somebody who is either charged, incarcerated, guilty of a certain situation, but I do feel that this outcome will not hinder or hold somebody back. There is something with the number 3 and the number 7 around you. So whatever 3s and 7 mean to you. Some of you may be getting messages or downloads while you are sleeping. There also could be something to do with car issues, because I see you walking around your car, walking around the front of your car, the back of your car. So whether you have somebody hit your car, doing a hit and run, whether there's somebody who is going to work on your car or make adjustments to your car, maybe it's to the engine, maybe it's something that's in the trunk area, maybe it has something to do with tires as well, I'm not sure, but this is something that's going to be investigated, so to speak, meaning somebody's going to have to look at this to make a decision on how it can be repaired. I do feel like money is going to be put out where vehicles are concerned, so be careful with that. I also feel like there's money in the home that needs to be spent in repairs, and whether it's reference to electric, plumbing, heating, air conditioning, whatever that is, something needs to be done soon, because it's like you're running out of time for something, so be careful. Somebody's putting off, procrastinating, not getting things done the way they need to. It's recommended that you make a list up of things that need to be done in order of priority, and as you do them and complete them, you can check that list off, and then you'll be able to accomplish your goals. If you keep speaking of it in your mind but never put it down on paper, you will not address these issues, and by the time you go to do something, it will be on an emergency basis, dealing with a mess to clean up as well. So it's really important to pay attention to what's around you. And again, make a list, Scorpio, of things that you need to prioritize to get done for the rest of 2019. Make a decision whether it is, again, in your home, outside of your home, your vehicle, or your personal self. It may be also medical issues that need to be addressed that you've been neglecting. So whichever way that falls for you, wherever you find the most importance, that's where you need to focus on. So between mid-September and the beginning of October, as I said, be careful. There is a male figure around you who is trying to come at you as a friend. This is somebody who you look up to as a confidant, somebody who you trust. Could be in the work area, but they are definitely paying attention to you, maybe watching you from a distance, or maybe watching you on a camera. But whatever they're doing, they are doing it for someone else's good. This person is able to lean both ways, towards you and toward another person. When they're doing this, it feels like this is something maybe setting you up. So be careful how you speak to coworkers, what you say to certain people. Don't trust everyone the way you think that they are your friends, because you're going to find out that somebody's going to backstab you. So that's what I have for you guys from mid-September to October 1st. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can join me on my live. Thank you.